All aboard the Hyperfixation Station. My name is Quinlan, and I just finished watching the trailer because I procrastinated on it, and now it's time to watch the actual first episode, so let's do it. My cat is horny and meowing, or not mine, my roommate's, but now I have a laser pointer, so hopefully I can distract him without distracting myself, because if you watched my reaction to the other one, to the trailer, you'll know that I didn't take my meds because I stayed up all night. Alright, let's just watch this now. I'm ready. Time to watch The Grimm Child. I have, just to recap in case you didn't see the trailer, I have not read the book. I do not have the book, have not read the tales. I've watched a couple Phoenix Night videos, they're summaries of the stories, but that's kind of about it. But I love themes, and I love symbolism, and I love picking apart things and analyzing for theories and lore. So I'm excited about this series already. I don't know what you want from me. You can't fuck me. I'm sorry. I'm not, but. And without any further that wasn't intended to be a further ado, but. The dappled tree thing, yes, we're starting with
Many
this.
stories explore innocence as a blessing and a curse. A blessing to not understand evil, and a curse to not recognize it. However, all good stories do share one thing in common.
I love
They are not what you expect.
Oh. There she is, Poppy, I think.
Poppy?
Cute, yeah.
Where'd you go?
Oh, a little boy.
Come back. Poppy!
She's right there. What a coward. Those are the pieces from the trailer. Oh, look at that little somersault.
See, Oak? Told you so. Your turn.
But it's dangerous. Mother and father say so.
Oh, come on. Are you scared of trees? I double dare you.
Hey, some trees are evil.
If you don't do it, I won't be your friend anymore.
You have to. You're
but
my
your
sister.
Siblings, yeah.
Not the same thing.
It's true. Very different. Be a better sister and a better friend. Jeez. I don't know. I'm not blaming her. Siblings are like that. Oh, the lighting already is so good. I love the 2D. Where is he? I don't know much about this story. That was in the trailer. I don't know what it means.
You're cold.
Yeah, that's the thing you're worried the most about?
Let's go home.
So I'm getting the name Grimm Child.
What is it? Is Oak okay?
Just gotta chill in the forest. It's nothing.
The forest? But we're not supposed to go in there.
You're kids. Everyone's gonna go somewhere. Oh my god.
Sorry. Love you.
Oh. Uh-oh. Window's broken.
Oak?
Oak broke the window.
Mother? Father? Have you seen...
Is she gonna die because she's a redhead? Oh, hi, Mom and Dad. Mom and dead. Those dragging footsteps. Ugh, I love the details on this. What happened? What's in the forest?
I love you.
Oh, hello, stranger. Oh, that's a person at our door. Okay. Whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna keep watching. I'm gonna back up slightly. Right, okay, so she found her brother. God, that's terrifying.
I'm sorry.
Like, just emotionally. Right, that thing Is it gonna come and get you too? It's not like the apathy or whatever, like it took over. Like, are you possessed, or are you like hollowed out shell that a Grimm has taken your skin or something? Oh my god. Is that what's gonna happen to your brother? Is there a reverse? Is there a way to reverse it? What was in those woods? And why is there a settlement so close to them that has children? Children are going to go everywhere you tell them not to. Oh, nope, they're not. They're not. Well, they might be dead, but... Oh my... Oh, that was cool.
Gotta go. Why not me?
Because you sent him in there alone and called him a coward. And don't say why not me, that's foreshadowing. It's gonna be you next. You gotta say why not me instead of him. Oh. Is that Oak or is that someone else? I can't tell. Oh. Well, that was fast. Okay, so that happens fast.
We all have a certain...
Backing up a little bit. Chaos. Here, stop rubbing on my glasses. I'm allergic to you. Oh my god.
We all have a certain natural inclination. We expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face. And yet, we are often the slowest to see the darkness within ourselves.
We hope you enjoyed that episode of RWBY Fairytales. To experience more folklore
That's
from
the end. Okay, hang on. I gotta listen again to the end of that. Is that Oak? Is that the brother? I'm forgetful. Or is it one of the people? I can't tell if she ran back into her own house or someone else's. So just by touching, that's not Oak. He didn't have a ponytail, did he? So just by, is it by looking? Like it goes through your eyes?
We all have a certain natural inclination. We expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face.
That's what it was saying at the beginning. About how it's a blessing to not recognize evil, but it's a curse to not recognize it or something.
We all have a certain natural inclination. We expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face. And yet, we are often the slowest to see the darkness within ourselves.
I would like more of that in the show, in canon. I would like a lot more of the darkness within ourselves in canon. We get that with some characters, but I would like it where it doesn't end up being villain. You know? Like if they wanted to implement, I don't know what they're doing with the fauna stuff, but if they wanted to implement like the fact that certain, like, I guess, like, in the world of Remnant, microaggressions against Blake that have been done, or, like, the weird, like, white savior stuff that Weiss is always pulling and being weird. So, like, maybe, like, you could address that and have Blake, like, actually be like, hey, this isn't, not comfy with this. But I assumed that she is at this point, and that was all resolved off screen, even though Weiss never said she was sorry, or that she doesn't want to be, well, I guess, I don't know. That's a whole other tangent. I'm so distracted. I'm trying to distract the cat with the laser pointer, but I think it's distracting me more. Okay, let me hear what Eddie has to say.
In ourselves.
We hope you enjoy that.
Yeah, I like the dark within ourselves kind of thing, because we've gotten that with some characters. I would like to see that with like the main 4 girls. I'd like to see them like having flaws and acknowledging them and building on them in a way that doesn't necessarily negate them, things that they can learn from, and you know, I would like to see. I'm just looking forward to development in Volume 9 because they said it would be character-driven, and I am all about that jazz because we need it for the main girls. Because we've been too plot-focused lately. Well, understandably so. We needed to be plot-focused. But my point is that now we can be character-focused. It's like a Volume 4 kind of thing. So we shall see. I just said I was going to listen to Eddie, and I didn't.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and mash that bell.
Mash that bell? Is this going to be on YouTube, or...?
We hope you enjoyed that episode of RWBY Fairy Tales.
Is that a joke? I sometimes don't pick up jokes. Let me see who all worked on this. Yeah, Carrie and Jordan and Eddie. Jordan again. Different Jordan. Lisa. Ben. It's the writer, Ben B. Singer. Nice. Co-heads of animation, you guys did a great job. Why is Joe lowercase? Nope, there's just a smudge on my screen. People don't give enough attention to credits, I believe. Osmond. Okay, so it is like, it's not just generic voiceover, it is meant to be Osmond, which is what I assumed, but yeah, it's Jenna McCormick. Excellent. Oak was Jen, Poppy was Kaden Jensen. Oh, I didn't even notice Kaden's such a talented voice actress. Like, she has range. Now when I'm going through
book that this show was adapted from.
Do I know that is? Do I know Kristen? I don't know very many names, and I need to get better at that because people deserve credit for things. Could you maybe meow a little bit less, you little horny bitch? You horny little bitch. That person has my name, but with an extra N, and without the L-Y-N. So I guess it's not an extra N, it's just missing an L-Y in between the N's. Hey, another Quinn. Or is that the same Quinn? That's credited for two different things.
Amazon.com. Or you can just watch the series as
a modeler and an animator.
Premieres on YouTube. Either way, helps out the show and crew. Oh, and don't forget to...
Alina Lakorchik did a lot of stuff. Okay. Sorry for getting distracted. That was really cool. I'm going to go back through because I know I missed a lot. Again, love the settings.
Many stories explore innocence as a blessing and a curse. A blessing to not understand evil, and a curse to not recognize it.
That was what
a blessing to not understand.
A blessing to not understand evil, and a curse to not recognize it. I gotta think about that. A blessing to not understand evil. I don't know. Is that kind of like an ignorance is bliss sort of thing? Because I feel like the idea of evil, not to get too philosophical, but like, I mean, even Blake says there's no such thing as pure evil. But why would it be a blessing to not understand evil? I feel like whatever you label as evil, not like, oh, understand where you're coming from, like in the sense of like devil's advocate, like, oh, let's see it from the insert bad people, whatever group or person, individual, whatever. It's like, oh, let's see from their perspective, but like not in the sense of like seeing the merit in the cruelty, but in the sense of I understand why evil arises, you know, like the source, which is often ignorance and bigotry and stuff like that. And again, evil with air quotes, because you really just apply arbitrary labels to evil, good or bad. Every individual person probably has different opinions on what that word means. So I wouldn't say it's a blessing to not understand evil. But also the word blessing makes it sound like it's something that's given, rather than something that is worked towards or innate. I'm reading way into this because it's a fairy tale, and this show has a lot of lore, so... And then the second half was a curse to not recognize it. Like, as in, it's a dangerous thing to not be able to recognize evil. Interesting. This seems like danger. I don't know if it's evil. Like, I guess it's, I don't know, are the Grimm evil? Because if they're labeled as evil, I know they're creatures of darkness, and they, like, are attracted to negative emotion, and they cause destruction, but, like, if they're evil, then that means that they have some level of consciousness in order to, I mean, obviously they're conscious like as animals are, but like, in a sense of having a morality, and we don't usually attribute morality to dumb little cats that won't stop being horny and meowing while I'm recording. Like, that's not evil. He's just horny. It happens.
And a curse to not recognize it.
Okay.
However, all good stories do share one thing.
It says it like a curse, like as if it's something that's like given or unbreakable as well. Whereas I feel like it's, ignorance is bliss or naivete or other things like that. It's like, oh, it can be dangerous to not recognize dangerous things, obviously. But it's not like I guess curses can be broken. It's something that you can work your way out of and like learn how to recognize evil. But I don't think that the two are like sides of the same coin, Like you can be able to understand evil, whatever that means, and recognize it, or not one, not the other. Like, I feel like it's a combination. I kind of lost my train of thought. Choo choo, all aboard. Okay.
In common, recognize it. However, all good stories do share one thing in common.
What is that?
They are not what you expect.
I mean, yeah, I didn't expect possession or whatever it is. I don't actually know what that is. It's probably some lore that is somewhere in like a companion guide or something, but I don't really buy the supplemental materials. So I don't know. I don't know. It probably is something. I'll look at it. I'll look into it later. I love the lighting. Character design, so cute.
Where'd you go? Come back! Poppy!
What a coward.
Don't go into the vagina cave. Okay, see, so you're scared.
See, Oak? Told you so.
I want to watch that little roll. That was cute. That was good. I love her hair. I'm a sucker for floofy red hair. Hey, I was right. She dies. Redheads in RWBY die.
See?
Nora, please. Please don't.
See, Oak? Told you so. Your turn.
But it's dangerous. Mother and father say so.
If a forest is this dangerous, like, how do they know about the threat? Why would they not tell the kids? I guess that's like the whole ignorance, like, oh, you can't recognize evil because you weren't told about it. But that's like being shielded. Like, how would you know other than by experience? And that's the nature of curiosity, is that you go seek it out, and sometimes there are dangers because you weren't aware. Because your parents were like, oh, we can't tell you about the dangers, but don't go into the scary, forbidden forest. Every kid's gonna go in there unless you're terrified, like Oak, which is also fair. Your name is a tree. Why are you scared of trees? Scared of yourself, evil within yourself, darkness within. Although this seems like in a very literal sense, like the darkness within ourselves, like you got possessed and your eyes are black in your veins, so, which looks a lot like, Salem's veininess. So I guess it's like letting the Grimm kind of overtake you, and like the Grimm is the manifestation of anonymity, which means that it would kind of like take away your identity in a sense. There's so much to this lore. Stop meowing, please.
Huh, come on. Are you scared of trees? I double dare you.
So you're scared.
If you don't do it, I won't be your friend anymore.
You have to.
Oh, that is Caden.
Are you scared of trees? I double dare you. If you don't do it, I won't be your friend anymore.
You have to. You're my sister.
Not the same thing.
She does a great job. I love the voice acting in this episode.
Oak! You there?
You waited an awful long time, girl.
Oak!
So how come it didn't take you over when you touched this one and looked into his eyes?
You're cold.
Sorry, that's just still really funny to me. You're brother is lying seemingly unconscious with blacked out eyes and red veins crawling up pale skin, and your comment is, "You're cold." Sorry, it's really funny. Oh, I didn't. There's the whooshy, and then there's the whooshy again. So is this dude just like one Grimm or a type of Grimm, like going through individuals
Poppy?
and taking them over?
What is it? Is Oak okay?
I don't seem to be
Just
taken
gotta chill
over.
in the forest.
Like, he doesn't seem to be
nothing.
doing anything. Do they get like
The
hollowed
forest?
out? That's the dude with the ponytail who they find under the thingy. So it did get to the town. Oh right, because you spread it. Oak spread it to the town. Poison Oak. If that's like such a danger, I feel like it should be common knowledge. Like, if you want someone to not do something, you tell them why. Otherwise, they're going to do it because they don't like not being told what to do. That's how kids work.
But we're not supposed to go in there.
Fucking squares. Oh my god.
Sorry.
You're not gonna tell your parents?
Love you.
I mean, I get like not wanting to get in trouble, but like this is a little bit past grounding. Like that's pretty clearly danger.
Mother? Father? Have you seen...
Stop now. Yep. So they get moving on. Or they're not the footsteps of like the Grimm thing that's like running and going whoosh. No, I feel like that would be more swooshy tracks. So I think it is like him dragging his feet. So they can walk, but is it of their own accord?
I'm sorry.
Can they speak? Was I supposed to do homework to understand this? Or am I supposed to just theorize? Because I'm down for that. So they're just all getting hollowed out, spreading through the town. Why isn't her brother in that state? Like, looking like that? Maybe they're just, like, not colored in, but they're meant to... This just reminds me of the apathy, you know, like walking in, seeing the dead people. Ah! So I guess that one is awake. Or currently being possessed by one thing. Yeah, see, okay, it's chasing her, it swallowed her up, and now it's going inside of her, sucking inside. Okay. So it caught her, it engulfs and goes inside, but it hasn't hit her quite yet? Or does it not? Or does it take time? Or does it not happen until you touch the dude and then look into the eyes? But you did that with your brother more than once. Buddy baby boy, get down. Yeah, okay, there's the guy who didn't want... It's dangerous to go in the forest, yeah. So, yeah, just by the time you stand up. Interesting.
We all have a certain natural
Eyes aren't blacked
inclination.
out yet, though.
We expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face.
Again,
and
I really
yet,
like that.
we are often the slowest to see the darkness within ourselves.
Like, you know, it's a very literal thing, but it's literal meant to be symbolic. You know how, like, stories do. That sounds like an oxymoron, but, you know, it's like oh, the evil within ourselves. It's like a literal evil creature taking you over, but it's... I guess the story has to do with, like, because Poppy was like, oh, I'm too scared to go in there, but didn't want to say that, and so that's why she was like, ha, you go in, you coward. Like, is that part of, like, the darkness? Like, oh, don't press people to do things that they aren't willing to do, or you should admit that you are afraid and be okay with that, or respect your elders kind of cautionary tale? Which, again, is just, like, I guess that's probably it, because, like, a lot of fairy tales are like that. But I don't like that, because the lesson there isn't, don't do this because of this, it's don't do this because parents said so. Is probably how it would be used. Like, if we tell you not to do something, there's probably a good reason. But it's like, ooh, if I do that thing, I could be part of a fairy tale. Like, I mean, maybe it's a horror tale, but like the curiosity is still there. Like, I would want to know. I would try to stay away, but like, I don't know. Last thing, I just want to listen to this one more time.
We all have a certain natural inclination. We expect that evil should be easy to recognize rather than accepting it can lurk behind any face. And yet, we are often the slowest to see the darkness within ourselves.
Okay. I love the Shannon voice. Don't get me wrong. I love the way that Shannon voices Ozpin now. Like, you know, with the more and more Oscar isms. But hearing him talk like back at that is really, really nice. I love the old Oz voice. It's so good for narration and such. This is good. This is a thumbnail right here. Plus, it's just interesting to listen to and be like, yeah, he's not doing those things. He's doing the old Oz things. Okay, I'm gonna go check a thing. Okay, so there is a thing called the Chill. The Grimm Child, the Grimm Chilled. They're real chill. And I don't know much about it. What I've gathered is that it is a Grimm that can temporarily, like just for small amounts of time, possess a body and would not actually be able to take out a whole town. I watched Phoenix's video, can you tell? Yeah, so it seems like it wouldn't quite work to this extreme, but like it's a fairy tale, so it's exaggerated, but this is a very real thing in the world. It's a chill. Is it just one, or are there many? It seems like it's one kind of thing, like lurking in the woods, and all it needs is to get one person, and then maybe it can spread through all of them, like kind of a pyramid scheme kind of deal. Because that's terrifying. If so, this is going to spread not just to that town, but anything nearby. I hope this is an isolated village. But if it is, why make a village next to a forest full of danger? Maybe they found out that there was danger afterwards, and then they were like, oh, we already built things here. We can risk a little possession. Like, it's just so much effort to move to the city, you know, and then there's all that noise. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for more. I love this series already. The animation has won me over. In the trailer, I don't know what it was, but like it was just taking me a little bit to get the models. Maybe it's just for characters that we've already seen. And like Salem in particular looks odd to me from the like little bit that we saw, but it's just a little bit. It looks better like in motion. It's like Jean's banana hair. When you just see a little bit of it, it's like, that looks weird, and then you see it actually in motion and animated in the show, and it's great. So, alright, anywhoozles. Hope that you like this. I'm gonna go. See you around, frienderino. Bye!